This is a story of boy, Jim. Everyone in Class 5R knew one thing for sure. Jim was terrible at maths. He could read stories, draw nice pictures, and even run fast in sports. But the moment his maths book opened, his brain felt like it had gone on holiday. Fractions looked like broken pizzas, tables danced around, and word problems felt like scary riddles. To make things worse, Jim's math teacher, Miss D'Souza, announced,
"Kids, next Monday, we'll have a practice maths test."
Jim's heart went thud. That evening, his mother said, "Jim, go study in the storeroom. It's quiet there." The storeroom was old, dusty, and smelled of chalk and mothballs. There was a flickering bulb, a broken chair, and a pile of old school books from many years ago. Jim sat down with his maths book and sighed. Suddenly, creak! The door slowly opened on its own. Jim froze. A cold wind blew even though the windows were shut. The bulb flickered faster, and a soft glow appeared near the bookshelf. Out of the glow floated a boy, about Jim's age, but he wasn't normal. He was transparent, and his hair stood up like he had been struck by lightning. Jim screamed, "Ah!" "Shh," the ghost whispered. "You'll wake the dust." Jim sat in his chair, horrified. Then the ghost sat cross-legged in the air and started reading a very old maths book. "Oh, good. Hi there, I'm Go-Go," the ghost said cheerfully. "Ghost?" Jim stammered. "Yes," Go-Go replied proudly. "A maths-loving ghost." You like maths?" Jim asked. "Love it," said Go-Go. "Numbers are beautiful. They never lie, except when students copy wrong answers." Jim blinked. This was the weirdest thing that had ever happened to him. Go-Go floated closer. "Why are you crying over this book?" "I'm bad at maths," Jim said sadly. "I'll fail the test." Go-Go's eyes glowed brighter. "Fail? Impossible! I died before finishing my maths homework. I won't let another kid suffer like that." "How did you die?" Jim asked carefully. Go-Go shrugged. "Too much excitement after solving a very tough problem. Long story." That night, something magical happened. Go-Go started teaching. He turned fractions into chocolate bars, angles into pizza slices, and multiplication tables into catchy songs. 3 times 4? Go-Go sang. 12, more fun than a shelf. Jim laughed so hard that he forgot to be scared. Whenever Jim made a mistake, Go-Go's head would spin around like a fan. "Wrong answer alert!" he shouted dramatically. Soon, maths didn't feel scary anymore. Every night, Go-Go came back. Sometimes he accidentally passed through walls and got stuck halfway. "Oops, architecture problem," he joked. Once he tried to write on the board, but the chalk went through his hand. "Being a ghost has disadvantages," he sighed. Slowly, Jim started improving. He solved sums faster. He understood word problems. He even began to enjoy maths. The day of the test arrived. Jim walked into class confidently. As he opened his question paper, he felt a cold breeze. He looked up and saw Go-Go sitting on the ceiling upside down. "Question 3, Go-Go whispered. "Read it twice." Jim smiled and nodded. Miss D'Souza frowned. "Why are you smiling at the ceiling, Jim?" "Fan, ma'am," Jim replied quickly. "Very nice fan." The test went amazingly well. When the papers were returned, Jim couldn't believe his eyes. 48 out of 50. The class gasped. Miss D'Souza adjusted her glasses. "Excellent improvement,
Wow.
Jim. Keep it up." That night, Jim rushed to the storeroom.
Did it!
"We did it, Go-Go!" he shouted. But the room was silent. No cold wind, no glowing light, just an old book lying on the floor. Jim opened it. Inside, on the first page, were the words, "Maths is not scary. You just need the right guide." Suddenly, a soft voice echoed, "My work here is done." Go-Go appeared one last time, smiling. "Where are you going?" Jim asked, feeling a lump in his throat. "To the great maths library in the sky," Go-Go said proudly. "Unlimited problems, no exams." He waved and slowly faded away. From that day on, Jim never feared maths again. And sometimes, when he solved a very tricky sum, he could swear he heard a whisper. Correct answer. Well done. The storeroom light flickered, and somewhere a happy ghost smiled.